Hi, this is Alex Brice with United Realty, your knowledge broker. Today, we're here to bring you even more knowledge. We're here with the queen of real estate, who's been doing this much longer than me. We have Queen Linda Cervantes.
Thank you for not dating me too much. I love you even more now.
That's it.
I was hoping he was going to say how many years. So tell me what you want to talk about today.
All right, today we really want to talk about it's an honor for me to be here with United Realty. I've been here for 7 years, and I enjoy every 7 years of it, not only because it's the best realty company in South Florida, and it's the biggest as well. So every now and then, like managers from Keller Williams, they call me, they said, Alex, you want to work for us? I'm like, no, I'm with the best company. I'm not going to go anywhere. Especially, you know what? It's because of you as a great managing agent. You're always available. It's sometimes I text you in the morning, and then at 8 p.m. you call me. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. And then there are times I have questions. I call an attorney. I'm like, this is what's going on in my deal. What can I do? Let me think about it. Call me tomorrow. And then I call you. You give me an answer right there. And then I always tell you, you should be an attorney because, and I'm still waiting for you to become that attorney. Okay.
Should have, right? Then I wouldn't have to pay any attorneys.
So anyway, I know you have a wealth of knowledge in both in real estate and mortgage. And then I just want you to, and then I know one of the things about United Realty, we don't take any agents without any experience. So any reason why we don't take any agent without any experience?
You know, over the years, we used to there was a time when we took a lot of new agents, and over the years we learned, that we need to pair new agents with mentors. So, and there's no better way to learn other than, to have somebody assigned to you to take you from start to finish on a deal. We can never have a client, not have that, best representation available. So we have, we've made guidelines. I know a lot of the other brokerages might not, but we do have guidelines. We have minimum requirements for our agents, and we'll take somebody if they're your relative or somebody that and you're going to mentor them. I'll let you mentor them because you're one of my good ones. And not everybody can be a teacher. So for a mentor needs to be somebody that can start a file, teach an agent, be there for the client, be there for the agent, make sure that everything goes seamless and with ease. So it's a business, so we need to run it like one. So.
Oh, wonderful. And I'm always wondering, I text you in the morning, I call you, you answer right away. How do you deal with your 700 agents? It's I'm not the only one. It's I wonder, I know you have a family, and then you still travel. And then sometimes I call you, you're like, oh, Alex, I'm away. and then you still answer. So this is amazing. And then this is the reason why I would never go anywhere. And you know it. There are many times I told you, I've been a broker for forever. But you know what? Just because of the way that you guys structured the business, I feel like I'm one of the owners. So this is one of the things that I really enjoy. And I'm not gonna go anywhere. That's one thing I said.
Well, you are the owner of your own business, right? That's what makes real estate so wonderful.
Exactly.
Is that, I think a lot of people might not understand, but realtors own their own business. They are running a business, and you're working all hours of the night, so why shouldn't I be?
Hey,
right? So, my agents need help in the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there for them. So, and anytime you have a deal, that's a good call. You can always call me with a deal.
Definitely. And you bet I will call you. So another question, I know with these 7, because one of the things that I enjoy at United Realty, a lot of time I see a lot of listings there from our agents, and then which make the deal a little bit easier because I know most of these agents, and then these agents, they know me, and then I really like the fact that we are very the top producing real estate company in South Florida. So, and then me, it's I'm from Key West all the way to Orlando, so wherever it is, I will do the businesses. So there's really nothing like, I'm a business guy, so wherever the business is, I will go. And you know, I do business. I'm licensed in New York, and also I will be licensed in Massachusetts next month. So
Well, congratulations.
thank you.
That's great news. I didn't know about the Massachusetts. So,
Pretty soon I'm gonna get a license in the moon.
oh, even better.
Exactly.
Well, so that's what I love about you. So one of the things that is so wonderful about a client that can work with you is that you know different markets, right? So the fact that you are licensed in different states, the fact that you're willing to go from the Key West all the way to Orlando to, you know, the West Coast of Florida. And we have agents that, you know, a lot of our agents, because they're experienced, because they've been in the area for so long, they know those markets and they're willing to take that effort and take that drive. And, you know, they can also take advantage of the heavy South Florida market that, you know, has high priced and fast moving, and they can sell those houses. You know, a lot of the sellers want to sell
Of course.
and capture those, you know, capture that money, go up to Port St. Lucie maybe, or Stewart, and they can buy a house for a lot less money.
Of course, and
Right?
this is the case right now. Right now, I have like many listings in Port St. Lucie, and then people are there moving. And then I moved so many people from Barratt to Port St. Lucie, from Miami to Port St. Lucie. So this is the market where they have like a lot of new homes. People want bigger home, bigger lots and everything, and then best deal. So right now we have a lot of great deal in Port St. Lucie. So why not? So I'm moving a lot of people to Port St. Lucie. Even like people from New York, I moved them there.
Mm-hmm.
People from Orlando, I moved them there. So it's like, it's a great place.
And that's one of the things I think people come to the brokers and they say, well, how can I take advantage of the current market, right? How can I use the current market and how does it benefit my family, or what is the life change that I need to make right now? And, you know, part of that is everybody's in a different phase of life, right? Some people need that bigger house because they have more kids, you know, more babies on the way, and you know, some people are getting married, and then other people, they need to downsize. Maybe the kids are, you know, they're empty nesters, and you know, they have a bunch of empty bedrooms right now. So, you know, we sell a lot of houses for that too.
Exactly.
So I think it's important to know the house isn't forever. You know, families change, life changes, and you know, it's important to work with an experienced broker that understands that. And also, you know, to know that if you are flexible on the location, like where can I go to, you know, benefit from the market here on the sale and then take advantage of a market to buy. And I think right now it's pretty cool that, you know, the buy side is still exciting because you can get, you know, broker credit sometimes, you can get seller credits, you can get lender credits. There's all kinds of credits out there. There's, you know, down payment assistance money for first-time home buyers. There's all kinds of really cool ways to help a buyer get off that fence and say, no, I want to buy now, because I can't promise what happens tomorrow,
Of course.
right? I just can tell you what's happening today.
And that's the case that I'm dealing with one right now. While I was in Panama during my 33rd anniversary. So, and then I got like 2 contracts signed. And then these people,
I remember getting your messages. I was like, happy anniversary, congrats on your contract. Yeah.
So I was able to get them 6% from the purchase price. And then guess what? I just received the appraisal today. Mm-hmm. The house appraised $10,000 more than the asking price.
Built-in equity.
So, and basically, I mean, the buyer, they're like, Alex, they're not gonna they're not gonna put the price to the, and I'm like, no, you got this is the price that you get. It's $10,000 less than how much the house is worth. So she's very, the couple is very happy, and then they're waiting next week to close.
Yeah.
So these are like the story that I really love. It's like, there's always something for somebody, so.
Right. And that's what makes a great broker. The fact that you can understand, you know, what your client needs. It's important to listen, and I know that you're a great listener. So the people that waited to buy a house prior to COVID, some of those houses that they were able to buy then, they're no longer able to buy today because the property values went up dramatically. So waiting didn't do them a favor. Waiting actually did them a disservice. So we can't judge the market. We don't know what's going to happen to property values. So we can tell you where the market is. We can tell you more people are coming to Florida every day. We can tell you about our strength in South Florida, right?
Definitely.
We're strong in South Florida. We're not the rest of the country. So, I mean, we are our own kind here. So, and that's what makes it great. So it's important for people to know that they should take advantage of today's rates, which are in the sixes. They're great rates, and buy the house that you need or that you want that fits your lifestyle and be happy.
That's it. Enjoy the moment.
Right.
That's it. A big question that I have, and then I think we haven't talked about that, about the property tax is gonna be eliminated. What do you think about that? Because I think that will be like, that can spike the market if it goes through.
I don't know that it would go through. If it did go through, I guess, it will probably just be for primary residences. And of course that would be wonderful if we didn't have to pay taxes on our primary residence. But in the meantime, we know what we have now. I mean, one of the things that people can benefit from on a primary residence is that the gain, if they live there 2 out of the last 5 years, and really they only need 2 years to qualify, 2 years, and then they sell that house and they made that gain, it's one of the only tax-free things that the government gives us, right? You're allowed to take that gain, $250 or $500, depending on if you're single or if you're married, right? And then you get to take that gain tax-free.
And we live in the best state for taxes. So it's like Florida is the heaven for taxes.
And that's what makes us strong. Yeah, that's what I tell people. That's what makes Florida wonderful. So not only do we have great weather, but, and we have, great restaurants and, fun things to do. We have, 3 ports, we have cruise ships, we have, casinos, we have shopping, we have concerts. I mean, you name it. We have people coming to Florida from all over the world, not just all over the country.
Oh, definitely. And we have Disney.
And there's Disney, of course.
All right, Linda, thank you so much for taking the time. And it's almost 8 now, so it's gonna be time for you to, Jasmine is waiting for you. So.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much for your time. And I always pray, I thank God to have the best broker in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.